the clock ticking for us to get these signatures in order to get the question of Cobb City on the ballot.
People against Atlanta's new public safety training center now holding a week of action as they remember one of the protesters killed earlier this year by police. The family of a local teen is pushing for justice 9 months after he was found dead in the woods.
We want to know what happened to Jamira.
We talked to the teen's mother, who is still devastated by his death, but is now asking the community to come forward with information. You are watching WSB Tonight. And thank you for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Candace McCowan. Developing tonight, Atlanta police and protesters clash in Brownwood Park. It all stems from a controversy we've been following with you for months. Protesters want to stop the building of a public safety training facility on 85 acres in DeKalb County, and hundreds gathered in Brownwood Park throughout the day to kick off what they call a week of action. Channel 2's Courtney Francisco is live there now, and Courtney, you watched all this unfold this evening.
That's right. I was right here with protesters all day and evening here at Brownwood Park when everything was going according to schedule. You had all-day activities. Everything was going according to plan and peaceful until about 8:30 when I saw at least 20 Atlanta police officers show up here and then walk across the park to the protesters and tell them that the park closes at 11. And the protesters did not like that approach.
City of Atlanta closes the park at 11 o'clock. So this is just a friendly reminder.
Atlanta police walked through Brownwood Park.
And everything has to be removed from the park at that time.
With only that to say to protesters, who clapped back. Following the officers as they walked through the park, the move came during night one of what protesters call a week of action. 7 days of events planned to draw attention to their efforts to stop Atlanta from building a public safety training center in DeKalb County.
Probably 200, 300 people here at some point. Delicious lunch, the bounce house, of course, kids running around, music.
By 8:30 Saturday night, organizers were set to have a vigil for Manuel Tehran, the protester killed in January when a trooper shot them. Troopers say Tehran fired first, but police showed up with the curfew notice just before the vigil. During the walkthrough, officers noted tents and told anyone who would listen the park closes at 11. The protesters sang over their words and chanted until they left. Channel 2's Courtney Francisco is back live at Brownwood Park. And Courtney, the week of action, it actually continues with the day 2 tomorrow.
Yes, and there's a key event tomorrow. It involves signing of a petition, and if this group gets 70,000 voters to sign the petition, it could put Atlanta's plan to build the training facility on a November ballot where voters could decide if they want it.
All right, Courtney, they are not giving up in their fight. Thank you so much. Well, new tonight, a man is dead after he was hit by a train. DeKalb County police tell us it happened near East Ponce de Leon Avenue and Kelton Drive. Dispatch got a call just before 8 p.m. about a train hitting someone. When officers got there, they found a man dead near the tracks. Investigators still trying to figure out exactly what happened there. Tonight, we received dozens of calls, and you may see social media reports about protesters outside of a Shabbat services in Cobb County. We are hearing from people in the Jewish community about how acts like these and other forms of discrimination are growing at disturbing levels, and it hit close to home for many tonight in Cobb County.
This is the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
The words, signs, and signals from anti-Semitic protesters along Lower Roswell Road were shouted as Shabbat services were wrapping up at the Chabad of Cobb County. It wasn't soon after that those in the community also began to voice their outrage.
Exercising our First Amendment right.
The Anti-Defamation League warned Friday about an anti-Semitic group participating in a tour of Georgia this weekend. Cobb County police were there and called the protests peaceful, even as protesters and people who live in the neighborhood came toe-to-toe, shouting in each other's faces.
I am shocked, absolutely shocked to see this here. When I see the amount of ignorance out there and some of the truths that they are promoting, it's just frightening the level of inaccurate knowledge there is.
Incidents like this are happening more often. At Channel 2, we've covered multiple instances of anti-Semitic flyers dropped in neighborhoods around the metro over the past several months. The Anti-Defamation League saying from 2021 to 2022, Georgia saw an increase of more than 60% of anti-Semitic incidents. Nationally, it's at an all-time record high.
So the reason everybody should care about this is because this is not something that is just affecting the Jewish community. This is something that is affecting all communities right now. When you look at the data, hate is on the rise against every single group in this country. So what this group is doing is expressly anti-Semitic. It never stops with anti-Semitism, unfortunately, and we are seeing that reflected in the data with hate incidents and hate crimes at all-time highs, unfortunately.
You can't debate ignorance, but what you can do is you can talk truth.
Well, tonight we also heard from State Representative Esther Panik, who responded to the protesters, saying in part that protesting on the Sabbath at a synagogue and a summer camp for Jewish children couldn't be more vile, and asking that people not engage with protesters. Well, family and friends of 13-year-old Jamiron Crosby are seeking justice for his murder. September of last year, his body was found in the woods on Parkway Trail near Lithonia. Today, they held a justice rally in his honor. Channel 2's Larry Sproul is live at DeKalb County Police Headquarters. And Larry, you talked to Crosby's family.
And Candace, his mother tells me she still cannot believe that her 13-year-old son is gone, but tonight she's determined to get him justice.
Gotta be a dream. It can't be true. It can't be real. Why would somebody want to hurt him?
These are questions Chanel Crosby are still asking almost a year after she lost her son, 13-year-old Jamiron Crosby.
Just trying to figure out and keep finding out information on what happened to my 13-year-old son.
Police said Jamiron was killed September of 2022. They found his body in some woods behind a subdivision of Parkway Trail near Lithonia. As of now, Crosby's mother tells me police are still looking for her son's killer. That's why Saturday, family and friends held this justice rally off Memorial Drive.
To try to bring awareness to gun violence and also to get justice for Jamiron, and not to forget about Jamiron's case.
Crosby says she does not want her son's murder to go in vain. That's why she started a foundation in his honor.
It's called the Crosby Organization, and it's actually gun violence, police brutality. We do a lot of stuff, community service. We went around painting shelters and donating to children's shelters and women's shelters.
As for getting justice for her son, she says she's confident that will happen.
There's people out there that know more than what they know. Yeah, the kids, I'm pretty sure maybe it may take 2-3 years from now, it may take 5 years from now.
A mother is not giving up. Channel 2's Larry Sproul joins us back live. And Larry, you mentioned that the killer is still out there, but are there any leads?
Yeah, Candace, police are now looking for a person of interest, but they have not identified that person just yet. Meanwhile, they're asking anyone with any information about this case to call police or Crime Stoppers. Candace?
All right, Larry Sproul live for us in DeKalb County tonight. Thank you. Well, here's what's new now and next. New tonight, Grammy Award-winning songstress Doja Cat will be coming to Atlanta later this year. She announced stops of the Scarlet Tour. She'll perform at State Farm Arena on Sunday, November 19th. Happening now, DeKalb County firefighters, they're investigating an apartment fire. We brought you live pictures during Channel 2 Action News at noon. Firefighters put out the fire along Panthersville Road in Decatur today. Everyone was able to evacuate the building and no one was hurt. And next, the Atlanta Testing Coalition and the Fulton County Board of Health are holding Unity Fest tomorrow. The event will offer free rapid HIV testing and resources. Unity Fest kicks off at 2 p.m. at Best Friends Restaurant and Bar in College Park. Tonight, more guns are off the street after a gun buyback event. We were in Clayton County at police headquarters there in Jonesboro today. Police invited residents to come and sell their guns. The department bought them with gift cards in increments of $25, depending on the type of gun that was turned in. One woman brought several old rifles for $525 in gift cards.
Oh, my dad passed and I didn't want him in my house anymore. Yeah. I like this. I like this better than just having them and take them to a pawn shop and doing all that.
Well, police say they will destroy all the guns collected.
Well, all quiet out there right now, but another round of a few showers and thunderstorms on the way for our Sunday, and that could carry us into the start of the week as well. I'm going through the exact hour-by-hour timeline and the impacts these storms could bring coming up.
A push by Atlanta police to get gang members off the streets appears to be working. We show you how Operation Heat Wave is already making communities safer. And it's been 1 year since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. We take a look at the abortion fight and what the Biden administration wants to see done nationwide.